Hello, people. It is No Good Do Gooder, and it's like uh, almost 3:20 in the morning. Uh, Technically, what Sunday morning, and I'm up. It's not necessarily like I got a download, but technically, it is. You know. Um. You know, I have said several times that people just want me. Okay. And they're around where I live. You know, a lot of these people are like witches, warlocks, and covens and cults, churches, all that kind of shit. I say it in my stories and stuff. You know, they built a cult around me. They moved in close to watch me, to sneak me, to steal from me, sabotage. Like, it's all this fucked up shit, right? In the name of God, yo. I'm the one that actually got God. And these motherfuckers is doing shit in the name of God. Like the Almighty. And what they doing, like, yo, they killing good ass motherfucking people. True to the game motherfucking people. People that could really fuck you up in real time. Motherfucking people. It's like I was right all along years ago. Like, even the fucking police, they ain't going after no criminals. They going after regular motherfuckers like us that's already, got our shit in some kind of order. And they fucking the shit up on purpose, yo. On purpose. To meet their quotas. And then they look at us like, yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. You know? And every time we do something and speak our mind and even go to court, they finagle the fucking paperwork and shit. This eyelash. I'm trying out long lashes. And I think this is a bit too long for me. But it's like the right type of pushback, they don't like it. And we know that. We've seen that for a long time. But it's at an all-time high. Because, like, they didn't want me to figure out the game plan. That's why everybody kind of, like, hovered around the sister. Which is, they knew that the end of the world, okay, was here. Did you hear me say was? W-A-S means past. Was, okay? And, shoot, that was like 9-10 months ago. Now we're in the age of Aquarius. So it's kind of like, if you were looking in the Bible, Old and the New Testament, New World, New Testament type shit, if it help you just understand the switcheroo in the time, But see, this ain't the New Testament like in the old day. And what I mean by that is like people with gifts, they didn't like Salem witch trials, and all that type of shit. They want to burn motherfuckers at the stake and all that kind of shit. You know, at one point, it was like I was one of them motherfuckers. Okay? And another point, I'm like chilling with all the niggas on their disciple trail. You know, I'm married with 12 motherfucking niggas. You know what I mean? And you know what it reminded me of? Me and almost my 12 motherfucking cousins and brothers at school. Because I was the only girl. You know? And I rumbled with all the boys. Meaning, just because I had like this cute ass motherfucking face, this light ass skin, these big ass goddamn titties, and this ass, that didn't mean like, yo, I was using that for a come up or some shit. Nah. You won't fucking with me in that kind of way. If I ain't want to fuck with you, no. No. And when I say no, that's what I mean. Period. When I don't want to be bothered, that's what I mean. Period. Anybody that want to bring some smoke to me and I was not on that shit, I would ask you, like, yo, what the fuck is this shit about? Like, I don't even get this. How you just gonna appear in my goddamn face and have an attitude with me about what? That's some good common sense shit to say to a motherfucker, okay? But where I am now, and it's like you want to explain all the fucking hate, all the fucking just evil shit. And half of the evil shit, if I was to explain it, it's like, yo, ain't this shit off of a goddamn movie? Like, how the fuck is it actually real motherfuckers out here that get down like this? And I'm not saying that I don't understand that it is folk like this. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I mean. What I really mean is like, yo, I don't fuck with nobody. No motherfucking body. Okay? Everybody and their mama want to fuck with me. And then, when I'm on my spiritual journey to God, okay, they want to fuck with me. You know? But most of these people come from an old job I had. A few old jobs I had. Most of these people had it out for me for what? I don't know. I don't even know. And the only thing I can like possibly think of, like, you know, my black ass got a smart ass mouth, you know, and if somebody come off slick and say some shit, oh yeah, I'm gonna say some shit back. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck, who was you? And it's like, now people want you to be afraid of them and terrified of them, you know? But these motherfuckers come in. They come into your goddamn life like a goddamn friend. Like a motherfucking friend. Okay? And so, I done seen you operate. I done seen you and your fucked up shit. I done seen you at your highest shit. And I know you ain't no match for me. I know none of you ain't no match for me. Henceforth, why everybody does shit behind a fucking closed door. Under some goddamn ritual or some bullshit. Nobody do shit to my goddamn face. Nobody. No fucking body. Okay? And that's not me saying like I'm the biggest, baddest, toughest motherfucker out here. It's just the fact of the matter what you hiding behind? Like sneaky torture? Like what the fuck? Like you know, sometimes when they say you want to get into the mind of a serial killer, you know, because they want to figure out what makes the motherfucker tick. You know? Okay? Now, I don't want to get into the mind of a serial killer, okay? But I'm around serial motherfucking killers, okay? These people just, they don't want to like pow pow or stab stab. Shit, I can't even do this shit without fucking laughing, cause it's serious. So let me let me make sure I am serious, okay? They want to do it with spell work. None of these people got no balls, no gumption, no real heart, no nothing. Like, that shit is gone. It's out the fucking window. Everybody is fucking cowards. You know? And I'm saying something because this shit blows my fucking mind. You know, every enemy wanted to be my friend. And I helped these motherfuckers out. They needed a ride, needed money, you know what I'm saying, somewhere to stay, whatever. Right? And if I was talking to you, I'd help you out. Enemies, enemies, enemies. And it's like, I keep saying like, what I'm finding out is when they do something and they feel that it's devastating, they want you to be just as devastating as them. And it's like, cuckoo bird, I don't even be feeling the same way like how you do, cuckoo bird. You fucking cuckoo. Like, I done seen your cuckoo ass flip out over dumbass shit. So I already knew, okay, some screws is loose in this bitch. Okay? And, yeah. You know, I'm going to keep you at this length or that length or whatever. Now, if I have shedded some tears or something, I felt something for you. But I don't dwell. So, you know what I'm saying? Because dwelling is that's what the devil wants. He wants you to stare in the pot. You know what I mean? He want to get you and think he got you on some kind of hook. And it's the, oh my God hook. Or the, what's wrong with me hook. Or, I don't know. Like, why doesn't anyone love me hook? It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Okay? But the mindset of these folks is, I guess, criminalistic. Watch you. They think they understand you. They ask you questions. They get into your personal space, you know. They work with you. They've done this shit before. Okay? This is not their first rodeo type shit. And because I smile, I'm nice, or if I'm mean, it's hard for me to show you that face. But when it is made, oh, you know. Ooh, you know. Okay? Because you can feel it off of me. And you will stay the fuck away. Okay? But it's like, because of my playfulness, my smile, my niceness and shit, motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, we got her ass. This gonna be easy. I'm always looked at as a fucking lick. But my family and people that really rock with me, Oh, they know, yo. You barking up the wrong motherfucking tree when you barking at that bitch. Cause she ain't gonna let you lay that shit down. She ain't gonna let you snake her a nut. She will hand your ass to your ass. For your ass. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm in like a little town, suburban area. I just didn't think this is what my area turned into. Number one. And shit. When COVID hit, motherfuckers start doing shit. And everybody just thought I didn't know. And I knew. And I would openly say something to everyone. I'm talking about like on some shit like, yo, if you stole from me, might as well just let me know so I don't really have to like come down on you like that. So it won't be hard for you once I start digging on my own shit. Everybody was like, nah, I ain't do nothing. Nah, I ain't do nothing. I'm like, okay, you sure? They're like, yep, I wouldn't do that. I would have said something to you. I would have asked you. I would have told you. Okay, you sure? That's what everybody told me. Some told me, you know, when motherfuckers coming for my head, wanting to kill me and shit. What the fuck? Constantly throwing magic and shit. And like burying shit in my yard and throwing shit and all of that. Like, people say, oh, don't worry about it. It's like, yeah, people do magic all the time. What the fuck? Okay. They can do magic all the time with your black ass. Not me. People was throwing magic at me because they already saw me as a jackpot. They already was scoping me out. They already know from previous situations that I was in that I never got paid for a lot of things that happened to me. And these are the same people that's been on that shit, living off of me for a long ass time. And it's ironic how God sets shit up. That's what people don't pay attention to. When I asked for my enemies to be revealed to me and brought to me, God did just that. All of my enemies surround me. And they think, or they thought, I couldn't see them. And that I didn't know who they were. And I did, because I told the world. People have patterns, they have triggers, they have behaviors, they have thought processes, things that they can't let go, things that they have made into a habit because they do not know how to adapt or change or evolve. And when they don't know how to do that, they don't know how to remove things from themselves. I, on the other hand, I know how to adjust to anything. I know how to change anything. I'm well versed in a lot of shit. So it's like I don't get myself caught up in shit. And it's not because I haven't been caught up in shit. That's the thing. It's like I've been caught up in the same shit or similar shit by different people, different places. And they think that I don't understand that the shit is connected. You know? I just ask God, like, okay, when is my day? When I'm going to get my rewards for all of this bullshit? And I listen. Because unlike everyone else, I have my foot in heaven and I have my foot in hell. All day. Every day. I walk the death and I walk the life. That's how many times I've literally died. You know? I have said before, you can have multiple things happen to you so many times that you become immune to it. Even death. People don't believe me, but it is true. Just like you can be around all the evilest fucks and not be touched. Because I raise my vibration, my energy doesn't match theirs, and we are not on the same frequency. And I've raised my vibration so high that you can't find me on an energetic level. You're not supposed to. It's like I was one of those people you were never supposed to find in the first place, but because people decided to look into the past and find me from previous soul connections, they just wanted to ruin my life in more ways than one. All of these folks have a grudge against me. And biblically, I am love. Biblically, I'm the highest vibration in the universe. Biblically, I am a God, an angel, a shaman, a seer, a light worker, a ascended master. Like, I'm a whole lot of shit. All the clairs. People wanted to use me for my gifts. People wanted to make me a slave so they can just feed off of me for the rest of my life. People didn't look at me like a person, more like an object. Not to be reverenced, okay? Just to be used in the most fucked up this way. Like, we would love to chop your ass up and just, take your organs and take your brain and put your face on another bitch and all kinds of shit. It's like, damn. But you get over it. And the reason why I'm so lighthearted about it all is because I've heard these things before. I've been through a lot of shit. And, when you overstep my boundaries, I just fuck you up. It's like I don't like the disrespect. I don't like the invasion. And the only disrespect and invasion that I never covered in this life at that time was the spiritual dislike and the spiritual invasion. And I had to learn that. And I'm just going to tell you, no matter what I learned it thoroughly. I make sure not to miss a beat. I make sure to stay on it 24/7. You know? Because whenever I am fixated on something, I just want to learn all about it. And then when it's something that is like detriment to my well-being, oh yeah, I'm going to learn every fucking thing about it. At the same time, I'm still studying your ass too. Learning your ass too. Being you at your own shit. The whole fucking time. You know? And when people just automatically like count you out, look at you like you ain't shit, or you the lowest of the fucking lowest in the goddamn universe, okay? Well, you're nothing like that at all. I've never been the scum on anyone's shoe. But you know, when people in your face, oh, they don't say the shit that they say in the spirit about your ass. And the shit in the spirit, it ain't no, hey girl, how you doing? It's nice to see you. You know, spiritually, you looking great. And, you know, I was just thinking about you today. You know, you was on my spirit, so I just thought I'd just check in with you. No. These motherfuckers is doing beauty spells. They doing, like, fuck you spells. Evil eye, come to me. They doing all kinds of you, bitch, you shit. Like, lose weight, gain weight. You know, be ugly. Dumb. You know, small titties. It's like all kinds of shit. It's, you know, I want your man. Bring him to me type shit. It's like, yo. Woo. And they get worse with the shit. Oh, they just dog your ass out. Like they just know. They know you didn't just. Woo-wee. I don't know. Just ran a train with a bunch of niggas or something. I mean, shit. They was right there, so they know you was a slut or something. I don't. But they talk about you like that. These motherfuckers talked about me like that. Okay? And then it's like they get caught. And they're like, oh, I didn't mean to say that about you. You know, I do really love you and care about you. And we as your family, we didn't mean it. Or we as your friends, girl, you would know. I would never. Or I used to talk to you and, man, you were good to me. I'm sorry. If you weren't caught, you wouldn't be saying none of that shit. Everybody wanted to take the money. Everybody was cool as a fan. Setting my black ass up. Everybody was cool than a motherfucker. To light the fire under a bitch. And keep that motherfucker lit. 24/7. Do you not understand what you did to me? Anything you do over 12 times becomes a habit. Y'all motherfuckers Hit me with death. 24 motherfucking 7. Around the clock. Rotating out your little coven members and shit. Making sure you had niggas keep tabs on a bitch like I don't understand and know. Motherfuckers calling me or texting me like, oh, you okay? Did you make it? The drive was safe? Did you make it? The whole time I know you want my black ass in a fucking car accident. Are you serious? You know? But I play stupid. You know, it's like, not hiding. Plain sight. You know. People think you stupid when you smiling like you a stepping fetching nigga or something. You know. God forbid, I don't mean no harm. If you're a foreigner or a cracker, you think don't no black people got no fucking common sense, and we got way more sense than y'all. Because the clue that y'all motherfuckers ain't got it all. Anybody under the Queen's English, you's fucked. Because all of your languages, you could put a whole sentence together just to cover one motherfucking word. That's a problem. Just know that. English was created to kind of circumvent the motherfucking problems and secure trade. Okay? But these motherfuckers was paid. Everybody was. Nobody wanted my black ass to wake the fuck up. Nobody wanted God to wake my black ass up. Nobody wanted me to even get to God. And everybody wanted to paint me something other than a child of God. And I would be like, wait a minute, I won't dare. I ain't doing that. What the fuck is they talking about? Who is that bitch? Let me find that bitch. Let me see that bitch. Let me beat that bitch ass. You ain't, cause I hate it. With a passion. For you to fuck with my reputation. The respect I got for me. And the respect other people do have for me. Don't let no motherfucker ruin that shit. And it was like a conglomerate that went out, stirred up a pot of fucking lies. And they thought that their lies were so goddamn good that my black ass couldn't figure out who was doing what, when, where, and why, and that I wouldn't figure out each and every last player in the whole goddamn game from all around the whole fucking world until I pieced that bitch down to the last motherfucker, period. What I mean I don't stop, I won't. Because I mean what I say. I ain't do nothing to a motherfucking soul. So therefore, a motherfucking soul ain't gonna do nothing to me. I don't deserve it. Therefore, I'm not getting the bullshit that y'all want from me. Do you know I have my gifts because I did the God job, the God fucking work? Understand that shit. Do you know I have my abundance because every time I came to this bitch, I did my God fucking job. I didn't forget what my mission was? Are you serious? Do you understand why I would never die? Because even if I'm the last one in my lineage, that does not mean my lineage is dead. Because I am the key and the source to my entire lineage. So if you don't understand that type of motherfucking pressure, and if you can't live up to God's expectations to free the world, just go ahead, get your crack pipe. Go ahead and get your heroin and shit. Put your little fire under that motherfucker and get fucked up like you always do. And leave me the fuck alone. It's that goddamn simple. Stop trying to compete where you don't fucking compare. And I understand that all the people that's been competing for my spot, you done did a whole lot of fucked up shit in your day and time. And you thought it was okay that you could just keep doing fucked up shit to yourself, to other people, and you would laugh and think all the shit is funny, and you would just keep doing shit. You was just saying to yourself, oh, I ain't got to pay for nothing. And all y'all motherfuckers thought I was going to pay. You thought I was going to get all your little stinky diseases and shit, all your little stinky disorders in your fucking brain and shit, and all your little stinking acne and all that shit. And then you thought I was just going to get all your little stinking parasites or all your... No. Unfortunately, but fortunately, if you don't want to care for yourself, that is not my job to do that for you. And that is not God's job either. In case you don't read my shit, understand. You are in charge of your vessel. You are in charge of your mind. You are in charge of your heart. You are in charge of what you put into all them motherfuckers. And you are in charge of your actions and your motherfucking choices. It is not my fault, even if you are the most educated motherfucker on this planet and you decide to fuck up your life. You deal with that. You don't circumvent your bullshit by finding other abundant motherfuckers to put your bullshit on. Because see, that's what you did to me. I didn't have no bullshit. I was a carefree bullshitter out here. Okay? And I took all of that shit. That's why I'm making sure I enlighten the whole goddamn world, whether y'all motherfuckers like it or not. Number one, none of you gave a fuck about me. Number two, you don't give a fuck about other people. Number three, y'all motherfuckers is fucking with kids and you fucking up the planet. Number four, and your energy is so goddamn toxic that Mother and Father God had to come down to this bitch along with goddamn angels and ancestors and say, bitch, wake up. You got some motherfuckers wanting to kill you in real time, not just spiritual time, real motherfucking time. And I was just like, are you ain't serious, because I know motherfuckers know better than this shit. This is how I knew a lot of y'all didn't know me. Because you decided to try it. And I was just like, wow. And part of me had to adjust to how I felt about it. And on that day, I had to remove my feelings, my emotions, even the way I saw you, or how I knew you. I had to look at everyone for what they spiritually shown me. That was your rawest form. That was your true intentions. Whether it was bottled up negativity or just fun fuckery, okay? You played in the spirit with real people lives, real people choices, real people minds. And then you played in the spirit with the dead, okay? Against their will. And then you played in the spirit with God by pretending to be the source, to be me. And you were not. You played in the spirit with the demons and devils you conjured up. Even had them against their will. Damn, and y'all motherfuckers made fun and games out of ending motherfuckers' lives prematurely. Like it's cool. And I hated the fact that a lot of y'all was black. I hated the fact that, damn, y'all joined with other races to do the shit too. I hate the fact that you ain't even understand that these other races, when they came to this country, they showed them all this fucked up shit about black people that won't even fucking true. But because they getting a visa or a green card, they gotta treat us like the scum of the motherfucking earth. And they was glad to do that shit too. And if they don't do it, they get sent the fuck back. And you help them destroy your own people for chump change. You might get $3,000, $5,000, $100,000 while your judge get $5 million. Your judge can set up a budget and be like, use $500,000 in petty cash and distribute that amongst the niggas out there, including the gangs, the cults, the covens. Just get them different prices. You know, and taking somebody's life could go as cheap as $5,000. You know? But guess what? That lawyer, that judge, that politician, the 1%, the elite, they ain't getting their hands dirty. They getting off scot-free. And they getting what they want. And they getting 90% of the money that's yours. All they doing is sending all the fuck niggas out. Fuck bitches out. And then you rallying with the motherfuckers from other countries because their countries get some of their goddamn money too. You know? And if I'm abundant from the beginning of time, you think I'm the only one abundant from the beginning of time? You fucks. They take from me and they take from you. But when the ball drops, you getting the time. You trying to cop a plea deal. Or you trying to use your mental disorders like it's gonna save you. Newsflash, niggas. And yes, any of y'all motherfuckers from other countries use niggas. I don't give a fuck if you don't like niggas. But when you do nigga shit, the real niggas out here, you get dealt the fuck with. You have no idea. Every time you do that, you know how far you set your lineage back? You know how far you set your family back? You know how far removed you are from God? You don't want no liberation. That's you saying, yo, I don't mind. I'll keep fucking my people up if the money good, money right. So guess what? When they put that same money right price in your face and say, yo, get to work in this fucking cotton field because we done regenerated that shit up. What you gonna say? Nothing. You doing shit for the money, right? You don't give a fuck how you treat it, how you humiliated, how you ran through, any of that. No harm in. I ain't trying to go back to that shit. And you shouldn't be either. And then you doing a fucking disservice. You transferring your wealth to other people that ain't your kin, that ain't your kids, that ain't even you. It's just random motherfuckers that you don't even remember their name to. And you just a number to them. They don't care about your life or your family or nothing. And you show them that you don't care either. Because instead of you elevating your mind outside of your animalistic behavior as far as like fucking and taking people out, why don't you join a goddamn class? Why don't you learn the skill? Why don't you stop laying on your back? Why don't you stop selling your dick? Why don't you stop going to your coven, to your church, to your cult, and you know good and goddamn well them motherfuckers is abusing you. But they say, hey, this is the way to do the magic because we have to abuse you guys. So the abuse can transfer onto the person that we want to psychologically abuse. Because eventually it's going to catch. And then we're going to be able to emotionally abuse her, physically abuse her, mentally abuse her, financially abuse her, etc., etc., etc. Like I said, this ain't my first rodeo. And like I said, you ain't getting away with shit. Nothing. And every time all of y'all motherfuckers came around me and I told y'all, oh, God always be looking out for me. And God always be waking my ass up. And you already know that shit has happened. And you still pressing the luck. You know what's the fucked up shit? It's like now is your time to see how God don't give a fuck about you. Because you've made it clear that he or she shouldn't give a fuck about you. Do you understand that? Do you understand that you have angels, gods, and ancestors that walk with you every motherfucking day? And know every goddamn thing you doing? So even under the moon shit, that shit don't mean a motherfucking thing. They ain't waiting until you die to replay your life back to you. They gonna replay that shit right now. Like, what the fuck? Nobody gets off the planet without paying for your sins. You go. And if your sins are so astronomical, yeah, they bring your ass back. Or they send you to a more torturous place that's up your alley, more your speed, and you just get to tolerate the shit. Because it's like you don't get what you put out, you get back. I don't even understand how people don't understand mirror. You look into a mirror, like this phone is a fucking mirror. I see myself. I don't understand how you don't understand duality, because if I raise my hand and I pull it back down, it looks like two people. A circle, boomerang, right back to your ass. So you can talk all that shit out your fucking mouth, and you should be aware of what the fuck you're talking about before you say that shit. It's like you should be aware of what you think before you even truly think that shit. And you should be aware before you act on your bullshit. Because you're going to get them intentions back. Tenfold, yo. Imagine if you did death spells on my black ass for 8 hours out of a day. Times 365 days a year. What you think you gonna get? And you know why I'm laughing? You didn't think about that, did you? Maybe you did. Maybe you're thinking about it now, because I said something. Some true shit, though. Full truth is, you should have been strengthening your weaknesses. You should have identified what your weaknesses are. But let me tell you, anytime you jump up and down and you want to yell and scream and throw shit, you don't know what your weaknesses are. You have no idea what your strengths are either. You're just a spoiled, whiny, bratty baby. You usually fail because you're so temperamental. You don't know how to gain control, grasp control, understand control, because you have forced your way onto everyone. Period. And a lot of people have just tolerated it. Period. And they tried their hardest to adjust to your bullshit. But there always comes a time when your bullshit is entirely too much for other people to handle. And they say, you know what? I'm out of here, B. I don't have this time for this shit no more, G. I'm good, yo. You got it? Don't even matter if you don't. Holla at your boy. Holla at your girl. And now you have to think. Can you handle what you dished out? Are you strong without numbers? Are you? Have you ever had to stand alone on anything? Have you always needed to run to other people to be seen and heard? You've always needed numbers? Have you ever relied on yourself for anything? Have you always just skimmed and scammed off of other people, not giving a shit about those folk or even yourself? Have you ever given a fuck about yourself to raise your own standards about yourself? Have you given a fuck about yourself to think differently about yourself? Have you given a fuck about yourself to say, hey, I'm going to take a bit more care of my mind, my heart, and my dick on my pussy. I want to be around for my children. Have you ever cared or gave a fuck about yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to stop this dumbass, stupid ass shit because I'm actually too old to be doing this shit. But prison don't have no age. It don't. Now I don't know about y'all. Man, shit, that stopped me with the dumb shit. It's like, okay, do you want to be in the cage? Do you want to have somebody telling you what to do? Like, it's a whole lot of shit do you want. Most of the time, a lot of motherfuckers be saying no. So if you say no out here, why are you doing shit to get in there? All this shit about, you'll never get caught. Never. Say never. That's just like saying, woo, hey, this is my real hair, but hey, see? My real shit. But that's just like saying, what they say? Never say always. Always and never. Because you can't say that you've never done something because there's always something that you've never done. Just like you can't say, I'm always on time when you know you've been late. Shit like that. It's just time for lessons. You know? Seems like for everyone that just thinks they're so damn untouchable. Like, I don't know what it is that everyone pretty much doesn't like about me. You know, I'm not here for shit. All y'all motherfuckers that like me. It's kind of like, damn. I ain't never been that way. I ain't never been the type that want motherfuckers to like me. Like, I don't like having to run behind motherfuckers or kiss their ass or you ain't no goddamn baby. That's the only shit. I run behind a kid. I do the goo goo gaga, the, oh, come here, baby, I'm sorry. You know, I do that with a fucking kid. You know? I might have some good shit for my man or something, but God, not like that. Like, oh. Damn. I ain't sucking your dick on command or no shit. It's kind of like, it's a different fucking world y'all motherfuckers is in. And I don't know how to wake you up for you to really see the shit. Like, really. And I'm talking about on some shit like, do you not know that your mind is conditioned? Conditioned to the point where you have no shackles on your hands or your feet. And you should want to work on removing the shackles from your brain. But instead, you add more shackles to it. I want you to understand what I mean by that. I think this is the one that's open. Yeah. You add more shackles to your brain by any heinous act that you do, okay? and it's of a morbid nature, all right, you feel something, remorse, guilt, you know, fear. You feel things that you wanted to avoid anyway. And it becomes unavoidable. It stays on your mind. It runs like a tape, and it doesn't stop. And the reason why it doesn't stop is just like any other trauma or drama or karma that you're trying to avoid thinking about, that has happened to you, and you need to clear it out. You need to fix it. And in order to fix it is to correct it. Do you not understand the fucked up shit you do, man? As layers onto your mental, physical, and you feel that heavy weight on your shoulders, your mind, you know. Henceforth, some of y'all motherfuckers is probably going insane right now, and now you thinking I should have some goddamn remorse and get you out of your goddamn insane shit, when I've been trying to tell you, oh, I can't. Because God called me to do a goddamn job, okay? That's why I kept saying, get the fuck out of my energy. Stop going in it. Leave me the fuck alone. I got Mother and Father God in my vessel, seeing through my eyes, hearing through my ears, walking through my body. Everybody was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. That means y'all I'm not gonna make it comical, but like y'all some little fucking leprechauns. I can't help myself. But that's what the fuck y'all motherfuckers was doing. Like, yickety. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Thinking you doing all this crazy, like, abusive type shit to my ass. And at some point, yeah, you were. Just like at some point, man, I felt sorry for you guys. And the gods had to remind me not to. And the way they reminded me not to was because they said you can grant these folks grace and mercy. You can pray for them. You could give them another chance. You can invite them back into your life. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to keep killing you until they're successful. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep going. Because even though my destiny says that it is my destiny and no one else is supposed to have it, these fucking people feel entitled to my goddamn destiny. It's like God is, you know, when God woke my black ass up, he was on some shit like, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? I don't know. I guess they don't understand, like, this ain't theirs. But I heard a lot of you in the spirit. Y'all was like, oh, she got too much shit. She don't need this. She don't need that. Or why God favor her, or all this and this shit. Check out all the shit y'all motherfuckers put me through. And let's say you get points for all the good shit that you do. You also get points for all the bad shit you do too. Except there's a limit on the bad shit. It's unlimited on the good shit. So I get good points for even not fucking with y'all. I get good points for not retaliating against y'all. I get good points for not killing none of y'all motherfuckers spiritually or physically like you did me. I get points, good points for not putting you in the hospital, for not charging at you and ready to fight you, for not going to the police about you and all that. I was giving y'all motherfuckers some grace like a motherfucker. And y'all totally took that shit the wrong way. I'm not a fan of locking up black and brown people, but in you guys' cases, man, you made it to where it's inevitable. It's like every movement of my mouth to you guys was wah, 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 wah. You weren't hearing shit I was saying. You didn't care about the shit I was saying. And all I had to think about was, like, do they really care about their life like they say they do? You know? Like, God, they really think they could take me out like that? And they see me almost every day come outside? God be like, yeah, they bots, yo. They ain't no human. You know what I'm saying? God, like, these is some derelicts or some you know, these motherfuckers ain't make it all the way. You know how you can get clearance and you can go out to be sold? A lot of y'all motherfuckers, they need to retweak you. You get what I'm saying? And I hate to crack jokes on people like that. And a lot of y'all be like, yo, I'm older than you, bitch. You better respect me. You gotta understand, I don't know your age. And even if I have an idea who you are, is it confirmed? No. You know, confirming it means this. Hi, my name is Brittany, and I'm a bot, and I was sent here to fuck your life up 24/7, and to have a smile on my face doing it. And I must be condescending, I must be arrogant, and I must be an asshole, and I must defame your character, and I must slut shame you, and I must just pretend to be you and fuck on camera. Yeah. I gotta do all that. But again, nice to meet you. You know, I'm your nemesis, and you know, it's some more of us too. And they're in line, they're gonna introduce themselves to you. What the fuck? I follow the energy. So even if they say, oh, it's a father figure, that could still say that that's an uncle, a stepdaddy, a man I'm dating that's a father. It could be my brother that's a daddy. It's like, ooh, it's a cousin that's a papa. It's like a whole lot of possibilities, you know. Let me tell you parts of this journey for me. I didn't want to hear your voices. I had the opportunity to. I did not. Because I could zero in on who you are faster. And I chose to opt out of that part. At the beginning, I heard all the voices, all the languages, all the hurtful things. I heard it, you know? And I knew it was supposed to incite some real serious anger in me. It's the truth. That's what it was supposed to do, you know? To an extent, it did. That's why I asked God. I said, no. I'm going to opt out of that part, okay? I had the opportunity to see you in the inside of my eyes. God could show me visions in my brain. That means I could ask to see who you are. I opted out. Because I'm kind of like sharp as a tack, you know? And when I let go, I don't keep like the tie, you know? I don't care what happens to you when I let go. I don't. Even though sometimes I can understand what you're doing is a cry for help. But I need for you to understand your cry for help is in a very, very negative way. That is detrimental not just to yourself but to other people, including your own family and your own children. And I don't want to entertain that. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't even want to know that you did a ritual and you involved your children. I don't want to know that you had your children around while you sat around a fire and you probably killed an animal. Like, I don't want to know how many people you fucked to manifest this shit right here. No. My option, I chose blind faith. I chose my ancestors to guide me. And because I wanted peace, and because I didn't want to hear voices of any kind that can derail me from the love movement agenda that God had me on, outside of my mom, my dad, my brother, and my nieces and nephews, I didn't talk to anyone else. I didn't talk to other members of my family barely at all. I went to maybe 2 functions, and everything was done text. I followed the energy. I understood who you were based on you know, how you are in like fucking text. I can tell the change. I can even sense the energy and like what's going on around you. And it was easier for me to catch on to different things going on in your life. I just used tarot, checks, ancestors, and the gods. But see, when you guys said to the ancestors and to the gods that was some form of cheating and that I should not even be helped by them, they said okay. They took it away. I still won. If it was about winning. Get it? And it's like the win. Shit won't done to be cocky. The shit was done to get my motherfucking life back because I knew y'all motherfuckers took that bitch. I knew y'all motherfuckers blackballed me, blacklisted me. And I knew y'all motherfuckers had already declared me dead and had a funeral for me, and I was still here. So imagine, every day I knew that. Every day I had signs of it around me. And every day I heard what you thought. Didn't matter if your thoughts were based upon like something from another life, past life, or if it was from this life. It's like what everyone fails to understand is I'm God's firstborn, mother and father God's firstborn child, celestially. It doesn't matter what I look like to you people. My soul and my spirit doesn't change. It's still the same. So, mother and father God can find their child. They can find all their children. They know the hairs on our head. They know the grains of salt. They know every piece of sand, you know? It's not hard to find their firstborn child. And so when you're wondering why I always get, I guess, what I want, and why it's always me, I'm their firstborn child. They don't get their children confused. And they definitely don't get the deeds of their children confused. My destiny would not be set the way it is if I did fucked up shit in my past life or any of my past lives before this one. So anyone that says why me and why couldn't it be me and you going so hard for the spot, it's like check your own motherfucking spirit and soul. If your shit got fucked up shit in it, no, you're not getting none of my shit. And then on top of it too, you still not getting none of my shit because You ain't me. It doesn't matter if you look similar on this. You know what I'm saying? I look good too. You know what I mean? It's your soul and your spirit. It don't match mine. Nobody's soul, nobody's spirit is the same. You could live multiple lifetimes. You could be every fucking color in the rainbow. You could be a man for 3 lifetimes and then come back and be a woman. It don't fucking matter. Your soul and your spirit stay the goddamn same. Now, what you do with your soul and spirit while you on these different planets, it's up to you. But the more fucked up shit you do, the more your Akashic records is closed off. Like, you gotta do some good shit to unlock that motherfucker. That's how that go. And it's a no-brainer when my shit is already available to me, and it's not many motherfuckers that have their Akashic records available to them. It's easy for God to find me. It's also easy because I come from the beginning of time. And it's also easy because I've been a direct connection and source to the gods since I was whiny little baby. So, no, you can't take my life. No matter how hard you try, you just can't. You really can't now because it's like I'm fully in my destiny, on my mission, doing my appropriate job for God. My job isn't to be in your churches or your covens or your cults. My job is to be my goddamn self and create good shit, new shit, fly shit, shit that lasts for motherfucking lifetimes. You get it? That's what I've been doing each goddamn lifetime. And so when y'all motherfuckers put me under all that goddamn spell work in the past, and I had creativity and y'all stole it, and I had creativity and you halted it, you know, shut down my connections and shit. Do you know that brings a halt to the goddamn ethers? It brings a halt to the flow of the motherfucking planet. In case you still don't get it, Mother and Father God, they do have sex, they do make love, and they do make kids, just like we make kids. The world is the same, just like it is here, and the shit ain't no motherfucking difference. It's a mirror, okay? And me being their first child, I am a creation. I am teller to the planet. I am the first creation of love, which is the highest vibration in the goddamn universe. That means I am Cupid herself. You made Cupid sick at one point. None of you motherfuckers got no love. Period. It ain't just for me. You ain't got no love for no motherfucking body. God damn. That's dangerous. Real dangerous. You know? So it's like, man, love heals a lot of shit. Grows a lot of shit. It can go anywhere. be a part of anything and flow throughout everywhere. You are not supposed to shut down love, limit love, refuse love, remove love. Get it? It fucked up the flow of love on the planet to where it was barely any. And I understand that that's a Luciferian thing and that's what y'all wanted and all that fine and dandy shit. But what you don't understand, what you want ain't what God wants. And then what you were doing was against everything that God stood for. And God talked to y'all motherfuckers. And you ain't listen. At all. So, it's like whatever your punishment is, it's warranted. It has nothing to do with me, per se, yet everything to do with me, per se. You know? Because I'm a vessel that is meant to be here. That don't like die until God be like, yo, oh, it's alright, it's time. Like, man don't decide my shit. It has nothing to do with matrix or not. It's just my role on this planet. I'm needed. And God's been trying to tell y'all, all your fuck shit ain't needed. So if you're gonna get off the fuck train, that'll be a good idea. You know, start loving on yourself, loving on your kids, loving on your family. You know what I'm saying? Cut down on a lot of y'all fucked up ass habits. You know what I mean? And take responsibility for a lot of your bullshit. You know, start to correct a lot of your wrongs. It's like, if you really want to live, you gotta do that shit. You just don't take the life of another motherfucker. No. No. God's tired. I don't know another way to put it. And I don't know another way for you guys to see that you're in uncharted territory. You're in God's territory. You're not treading lightly there either. And it's like you want them to see you and to tag you, but not in no good way. So I just, I don't know what your angle is. And maybe it's not for me to know. But whether you all like it or not, change is here. God was tired of waiting on everyone else to get on board. You know? I'm like the kickoff. You know? I'm just shit. Get that shit popping. I don't mind. I've always been like this. So when y'all motherfuckers thought y'all got my ass, it was like, you woke me up with death, niggas? Really? That stirred up something in my little pot. I was like, motherfuckers want to kill me? Got your kill, nigga. I never have accepted death as my maker. Anybody that said, even I had a ex be like, yo, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, oh, really? I don't see that happening. Like, there's nowhere I see that I die by the hands of you. Or a gun. Or your bullshit. So, no. I think that shit's for another bitch. It shocked the shit out the nigga. But it was the motherfucking truth. That motherfucker knew. I won't lie. Shit, I had saved his ass from death about 6 goddamn times. But when it be knocking at your damn door, that shit just be bound to fucking happen. And it's like, that's how y'all are. Like, you don't want to listen. You ain't checking out no reasoning. Like, you ain't calming down. You ain't negotiating nothing out. Like, your thought process is already lack mind and deaf mind. The more you want to do, the louder you want to be heard. And the more you put shit on Front Street, it's like, that's what they call a death wish. We supposed to be living, niggas, not dying. You wouldn't want nobody to kill you prematurely. I suggest you stop killing other motherfuckers prematurely. You're gonna get caught on fucking sight now. The age of Aquarius, God ain't tolerating that shit. Shit. I know why y'all motherfuckers ain't want me activated, because I brought all the people to this bitch. And they be like, oh, we see you. Then they swoop on down. I ain't sorry either. Because when you ain't got no earthly motherfuckers to help you, I said, well, let me try it on out. You say I could? Let me try it on out. No fear. I don't operate in fear. I've been through a lot of shit. I don't operate in fear. I don't give a fuck who you is. Shit. All the shit I did to keep and preserve my motherfucking life before I even knew about all this dumbass shit. No. I'm not dying because y'all motherfuckers say so and you want me to, and you think I'm just gonna offer you my life. Here you go. No, I don't want it. I don't need it. I just built it all up for you fuckers. I'm gonna go. I am trying to get y'all sons of bitches to think differently. And if I came to you in the old, godly, traditional ways and said, hey, darling, how you doing? Oh, how was church today? Oh, we came over for Bible study and I just want to pray for you. And I was listening in the spirit. And I became aware that you're a killer. And I made sure to stop by where you are today. And to inform you that the devil doesn't need any more killers. No. What we need is killers for God. So whoever you're thinking about taking out of here, trust and believe their time will come. You know? Help God kill some of these demons and devils in the spirit. Don't worry about the 3D. Okay? We'll help you. We'll continue to pray for you, come by and offer you words of encouragement. because we can get through this together. You know why my face look like that? Not many fucking people did that shit for y'all motherfuckers. Did you listen? Did you change? Did you do anything different? Did you even believe the bitch that was in front of you with the motherfucking Bible? And she probably was really praying for your crazy ass. That's the difference. And then and now. I don't give a fuck how you like the shit coming out my mouth, but y'all motherfuckers is gonna listen now. And that's a motherfucking fact. Ain't shit changing about that. Period. This unnecessary shit, y'all want to just take motherfuckers out for sport, for play, for camaraderie, for rank, for a new position at a goddamn job, or to spread the abundance of a motherfucker throughout a nation. No. It ain't yours. You don't get it. If you don't have shit under your own goddamn belt, under your own motherfucking merit, you don't get nobody else's shit. And in case y'all rich, arrogant motherfuckers don't understand anything you took from a motherfucker, don't you understand? God gonna even that shit out around the whole fucking world. So you might want to start calculating how many motherfuckers you done stole from in monetary funds. And go see if you can just get that shit back to them damn families as a gift or some shit, because you know you got a ledger of all your fuck shit. Just saying. It does not pay to be an asshole these days. It does not pay to be a bitch either. Especially a real witchy bitch. And I don't care what y'all motherfuckers think I am. I know I'm Isis. I know I'm the goddess Isis. And I know the way y'all talk shit about Isis, you ain't want the deity and me to wake the fuck up. But I had to realize, Isis isn't that bad. She's actually a very good person. She actually did a lot to help out the world. She taught the world, communities, families, cultivation. It's like she did so much good. So it's kind of really fucked up that she used all her good shit against her. Like she's the big bad motherfucking wolf in your goddamn demon ass plans. And the only reason why she the big bad wolf in your motherfucking plans is because you look at God as the goddamn devil, because you the devil himself. Get it? And I ain't scared of no demon or no devil, no Lucifer, or no Satan. Y'all motherfuckers is under my goddamn foot. So sit your black asses down. Chill the fuck out. Send a lot of y'all motherfuckers on vacation. And shit. The ones that ain't, they chilling in all y'all demonic ass bodies. Because all y'all were ready to set it off. They're going to be like, we're going to reroute you somewhere else to set this shit off. Matter of fact, you're too hot. We about to cool you down, motherfucker. We going to fuck with you until you just start being like this. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I am so going to go. But I am so true. Bye. Bye-bye.